Well, we've all watched General Motors get beaten up over its failure to quickly get dangerous cars off the road. GM's deadly mistake reminds us that we have to watch out for ourselves. Target 8 investigator Marley Ginter is here right now showing us how you can dig up what the feds already know about your car.
That's right, Sue, and it is such important information. There is a way you can find complaints about your car long before a recall is issued, meaning long before anyone has to tell you about it. Not the government, not the automaker. It is a tool Target 8 used when a frustrated driver turned to us after what he calls a frightening experience on the road.
It's horrible. Like I said, I can't even explain. The thought that goes through your mind is just instant, just panic.
So mind-boggling, Tim Martin called Target 8.
Sounded like a gunshot. Driving down the road at 55 miles an hour, coming into town, sounded like a gunshot went off.
With his kids in the back seat, Martin says somehow the back window of his Ford F-150 suddenly burst.
My 9-year-old and 6-year-old daughter in the back seat didn't know what was going on, looked in my mirror and noticed my windshield was blowed up. Didn't fall out, just shattered.
Target 8 discovered Martin is hardly the only driver saying this has happened while they were driving their Ford F-150. We found nearly 100 drivers have complained to the government about the same problem, saying their window exploded, sounding like a bullet, leaving shards of glass all over.
I was furious because I know what all these people are going through.
Complaints Martin never would have known about if not for safercar.gov. It's a website Target 8 uses when you tip us off to potentially dangerous defects with your cars. In fact, after GM's huge recall of cars with deadly ignition switches, we found a complaint on safercar.gov filed all the way back in 2006, 7 years ago, reporting a double fatal crash that's now being tied to the defective ignition.
So there's ways that you can look at maybe before a complaint becomes a recall.
We took Chad Lodenstein to safercar.gov. He's an automotive technology professor at Grand Rapids Community College.
There's so much information out there on the internet that we can look up even as consumers and as technicians, that this is a good resource where you could see if there's a service bulletin.
Safercar.gov lets you see every complaint reported to the feds on every vehicle. You can also file your own complaints and search for recalls. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration launched safercar.gov in 2004 as a way to publicize its new car assessment program. The 5-star rating program was designed to improve safety, encouraging manufacturers to voluntarily improve their vehicles.
It's important. I mean, it's important for consumers. It's important for professional technicians to be able to look up information and make sure that they're using all the resources available to them.
The NHTSA says safercar.gov is one of the most popular links on its site.
There you go.
Target 8 directed Martin to it, and now that he knows he's not the only driver who says they've had the same problem with the Ford F-150, he wants answers.
I'd like to see everybody that have these trucks have them fixed, have a recall issued, and make Ford responsible for this. I want to see Ford step up to the plate and be responsible for the vehicles they're putting on the road.
Now, Ford sent us this statement late this afternoon. Although glass is not covered under warranty, in this case, we had offered to cover half the cost of the repair. The customer declined the offer. We use tempered glass in our windows, which meets all NHTSA safety requirements and is designed to reduce the risk of injury from glass by breaking into small pieces. Now, you can find a link to safercar.gov on our website. There's also an app for it, so you can get safety info, including recall alerts, straight to your cell phone. We'll have more about those specific complaints, so that we uncovered about the Ford F-150 tonight at 10 and 11. Sue?